Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking and controversial proposals in U.S. military history, Operation Northwoods. Drafted in 1962 by the U.S. Department of Defense, this secret plan outlined a series of false flag operations designed to create a pretext for military intervention in Cuba. These dirty tactics involved fabricating attacks on U.S. citizens and military assets to blame the Cuban government. Although the plan was ultimately rejected, its existence raises disturbing questions about how far governments might go to justify war. Let's explore the details and long-term impact of Operation Northwoods. What was Operation Northwoods? Operation Northwoods was a top-secret plan developed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff under the direction of General Lyman Lemnitzer. The proposal was part of a larger U.S. strategy to remove Fidel Castro from power in Cuba, which had become a major Cold War flashpoint after the Cuban Revolution and alignment with the Soviet Union. The plan called for staging false flag operations, covert actions designed to deceive the public, by blaming fabricated attacks on the Cuban government. These staged incidents would serve as justification for a full-scale U.S. military intervention in Cuba. Dirty tactics proposed in Operation Northwoods. Staging fake attacks. The plan included faking terrorist attacks on U.S. cities, military bases, and even civilian targets like airports. Explosions and hijackings were to be orchestrated to create panic and outrage among the American public. Blaming Cuba. The perpetrators of these attacks would appear to be Cuban operatives, with evidence intentionally planted to incriminate the Castro government. This tactic aimed to demonize Cuba in the eyes of both the American people and the international community. Sacrificing U.S. military personnel. One particularly shocking proposal was to destroy a U.S. naval ship, reminiscent of the USS Maine incident, and frame Cuba for the attack. The plan suggested that mock funerals be held for fake victims to further fuel public outrage. Manipulating public opinion. Operation Northwoods relied heavily on psychological warfare by using the media to push a narrative of Cuban aggression. The goal was to ensure widespread support for military retaliation. Why it's considered dirty? Operation Northwoods is considered dirty due to its callous disregard for human life and blatant deception. The plan involved lying to the American public and putting civilians at risk to achieve political goals. It also highlights the potential for abuse of power when military and intelligence agencies operate without transparency or accountability. The fact that U.S. officials seriously entertained the idea of sacrificing their own citizens and soldiers in a staged conflict underscores the moral and ethical dangers of unchecked militarism. Impact and consequences. Fortunately, Operation Northwoods was never implemented. When the proposal reached President John F. Kennedy, he firmly rejected it, contributing to the dismissal of General Lemnitzer as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. However, the mere existence of the plan has fueled conspiracy theories and mistrust in government institutions. It is often cited as evidence of the lengths governments may go to in pursuit of geopolitical objectives, particularly in covert operations. Legacy and lessons. Operation Northwoods serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of authoritarian tactics in democratic societies. It underscores the importance of government accountability, transparency, and adherence to ethical principles in military planning. The plan also reminds us that public vigilance is essential to prevent abuses of power. In the context of the Cold War, Northwoods reflects the extreme measures considered by both sides in their quest for global dominance. Today, its exposure has prompted greater scrutiny of intelligence operations and national security policies. Operation Northwoods is a chilling example of how deception and manipulation can become tools of war. Although the plan was never executed, Its existence raises serious questions about ethics and accountability in government. If you found this deep dive into a disturbing chapter of history insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about covert operations and global conflicts. Let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.